Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another book review. As you can see, I will be reviewing The Cruel Prince. Now, disclaimer, I found this at my library books out, I think for either $1 or 50 cents. And I snatched this up along with The Wicked King. Yes, they had two of the books, snatched them up. First, let me say, this is a YA book, so this is completely not my genre. And it read like a YA book. It took me 3.5 days to get through this book, and I can usually read 100 pages plus a day. It took me a while. I even had a friend of mine say, "I'll read it," and she was like, "What are you thinking?" I'm like, "I'm not feeling it." First, let me tell you, the beginning of this book, on point. The beginning of the book, it would drew people in, because you were like, "Oh, you starting off like this." And a little spoiler, this book started off, hold on, let me read the back of the book first. It says, "Sharpen your blade, harden your heart." Jude was 7 when her parents were murdered, and she and her two sisters were stolen away to live in the treacherous High Court of Fairy. 10 years later, Jude wants nothing more to belong there. But many of the Fae despise human, especially Prince Cardan, the youngest and wickedest son of the High King. To win a place at the court, Jude must defy him and face the consequences. That's a little good summary, I guess. But, so back to it. Spoiler. This book starts off with her parents getting murdered, as you can see. And I'm like, oh, so I'm thinking it's going to be a certain kind of dark thing, and it didn't turn out that way. It did not turn out this way. Now, I do know high schoolers love this book, because a high schooler that lives near me saw me reading. What was I kidding? Yeah, I was reading, and she went nuts. She was like, "You like this book? Oh my God, I love the book." And I was like, it's not for me. It's young adult, which I did not realize when I picked it up. And so it was hard. My friend DNF'd it. She was like, "I can't. I'm not interested. I fell asleep reading it." So I'm going to fill her in on that one. But so you got Jude, and she's got a twin sister, Taryn, and then she's got an older sister. They call her Vivi. And what happens in the beginning? Vivi's father murders her mother and her stepfather. Their mother was married to a General Mata. He comes home from where his wife's gone. She was supposed to be hidden, but lo and behold, she ran off with another human. And my question is, we gotta start thinking better. You are married to a notorious general who dips his helmet or mesh, whatever, in the blood of his enemies. What in the world did you really think was going to happen if this man found you? And in fact, the man told her, "Don't run," and you ran? Like, I get it. Fight or flight. Like, you can't win in a fight, but you surely couldn't win with running. So he killed him, which I don't think he meant to kill her, to be honest. He just wanted his daughter back. So he takes the girls. Now, all in all, he treats the girls well. And I heard somebody else say, well, she, loved him. She felt guilty. Of course she loved him, and he raised her for 10 years. Whether it was kind of Stockholm Syndrome, he did treat her fair. But it says in the book, he is what he is. He's a monster. Y'all can't forget that. He is what he is. So for what he is, he did a good job. I mean, I can understand why the wife ran away if she was dealing with the crap that these girls were dealing with. Especially Jude. I will say this. Jude is smart. She's resourceful. She gave me some little shocks in the book. I would say about 85% of the way through, this book got really better with the intrigue, the twists and turns, what was happening. Would I ever reread this book? Nope. Would I recommend this book? Maybe to middle schoolers, high schoolers. Because there's nothing really, really spicy in here. So they might be able to, like I said, I may keep this for my younger one to see if she wants to read it. She likes vampires and stuff like that. So that may be for her. Other than that, I don't know. I have heard The Wicked King is much, much better. So I'm going to try to give it a chance. And I did hear this is a trilogy, which it goes The Cruel Prince, The Wicked King, and then The Queen of Nothing. Also, there's a short novella called The Lost Sisters that people are saying you can read. And at the back of this, there is a little short story too called A Visit to the Impossible Lands, which is basically about a ruler from the land of termites. But I don't know. This just was not for me. Let me know in the comments if you think that I'm wrong. I should try to reread it. But I really don't think young adult is for me. So that leaves the question. I found The Red Queen, I think, in a free little library. I'm wondering if I should read that at all because I heard that was really good. I don't know. Sometimes Instagram and Facebook recommendations do me dirty. But okay, I'm done talking. Everybody, comment below if you read this book. What is your favorite book in the trilogy? Share this out so other people can find out about it. And I will talk to you later. Bye.